MHAs that were coming was Betty Parsley, because she looks after the Avondale end, and this part of the district is in her riding. And then Barry Patton was the other person coming, but I guess they're out going door to door, and I can't blame them. You know, so,
Better than me.
yeah. And they've both been, you know, excellent supporters, you know. So what can you say? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move and ask the person to come forward. I got a certain order that I'm going to ask certain people to come forward and say a few words. What I'm going to do now is ask Christine if she would come forward and bring greetings from the town.
Sure. I'm a familiar face. Some people don't like to see me, but most people are glad. I love seeing all of you, and I gotta say, this program took a lot of hands, a lot of people. Everybody in this room, the lines, Eric, Lolly, you've all been wonderful. And I've enjoyed it, because I've been down there, and I went down during Winterfest, and I was at the opening when Lolly was here before. Lolly really came back to see the iceberg, you know, not really, you know, she wants to see her icebergs. And it's so great to see Spider and Fernando here. Really, welcome from Northwest Territories. That's wonderful to have you here. Partnering with Lions Club, Eric, people, the volunteers, is just one of the things that the town tries to do. We can't do everything ourselves. But you know, with working together with everybody, we can do it together. And this is what we've done here tonight and for this program. And before I forget, the mayor did send his regrets because he's out of town. He would be mad at me if I didn't tell him to say that. So anyway, thank you all, and have a nice evening, and enjoy your pizza. And thank you, Sheldon.
The next person I'd like to come forward to say a few words is Muggs, our sport influence.
I do have to correct you on one thing. I'm not an executive director.
Oh, aren't you? I'm sorry.
No, we don't, that would imply I have a salary or something.
Oh.
The only money I get is my pension.
So you work for the same amount of money?
Yeah.
Twice as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I even made a few notes because I didn't want to go talking too long or too short. Anyway, it's great to be here tonight. I'm sorry I missed the launch, and with my other commitments with Paraport stuff, I didn't get out, unfortunately, to see any action, but hopefully next time around I'll get there. I like quotes. Quotes, if somebody said something and said it better than I could ever say it, that's okay. So one I like from Queen Elizabeth II was, the true measure in all our actions is in how long the good in them lasts. So last year, I got this call from this gentleman here, he's directed to the president of Paraport NL, and asked me what I thought about squash for people who might have limited mobility with an arm or something. Okay, we chatted, we emailed, as he said, and became evident that he had a passion for doing. I got that all capitalized in my notes. Doing. For making things happen, for making a difference in the lives of other people. So the inclusivity squash program began, and my role was in part to guide Eric to where there might be some money through grants, through some of the recreation and the, all those folks, and see if I could encourage some people with physical disabilities to get out to try it. Well, did, and they're all busy getting ready for the Canada Games with wheelchair basketball, skiing, and a few things. So we're hoping that they'll get a chance to perhaps try a little bit over the summer at some point, and then they'll be able to get more involved as we build awareness. I spent my life, as some of you out there know, who I've known through my work and other activities. I was a recreation specialist at the Children's Rehab Center for close to 37 years, and yes, I got paid to play with all these young, fine young people. One of the best jobs ever, I think. And I retired a couple years ago, and I'm still playing, so it's all good. I had the opportunity to work with a lot of para-athletes through skiing, which led to me traveling with them to different competitions and Paralympics and things. I got to see things in other parts of the world, and I bring that back to the rehab. And through skiing, I got to see ice sled hockey back in the 80s. And I had to come running back to the children's rehab, so you got to buy some of these sleds. And today we've got kids out on the pond by their cabin, skating on sleds, going to school skate programs with their class, with their mates, going to birthday parties on the ice, and summer and recreational and competitive sledge hockey programs. And some of you may have heard this guy, William Hickey. Yeah. So, yeah, you know Liam, nice shot.
Of course.
So, you know, when he wanted to play hockey, stand-up was limiting him. So he said, you got to try sledge hockey, the basketball, wheelchair basketball, things like that. He's gone on to do great things. So, so encouraging the young people I work with to be active, whether it's a sport, a hobby, dance, music, whatever. If there wasn't the opportunity, I tried to create some opportunities with other people for them to experience that. So when Eric called me, that kind of set some things off. When we started Parasport and kind of formulated a government's request to bring together an umbrella group in 2011, we wanted to be able to create more opportunities, work with the existing opportunities and grow them, and help support and educate, whether it's coaches training, officials training, so that everybody, no matter what, can get out there and enjoy and be engaged in sport, whether it's for competitive or for recreational and fun. And we also believe in sport for life, for the long-term athlete development model, where, you know, do it when you're young, you keep doing it years and years and years down the road. So there's lots of opportunities available in our community, and we've now created another one. And when Eric reached out to me, he had a vision, like many other people before him. And through making the phone calls, reaching out to those that might be able to help you, identifying some key people, bringing in young people and giving them opportunities to learn and grow, and then as coaches and officials, that dream has kind of become a reality. We've got an inclusive squash program. And I trust that the true measure in the ongoing efforts of all you folks involved, all you who are sitting here at these tables, all these whose little logos are up here, all the partners in all this, will prove that there's no measure you take long enough to measure the good that has resulted, and hopefully will continue to result from all these collective actions that were instigated by Eric. And down the road, when all people of all abilities are playing squash, they'll think, yeah, it started here, start with Eric, start with you folks. So Parasport's pleased and proud to be part of it all. Thank you.
And now I'd like to call upon Janine House to come forward and say a few words, please.
Hi, like Eric said, my name is Janine House. I'm with the CBS Lions Club, and he's also introduced Dave Pinn to us, not Bucky. Dave is our first vice president. Our King Lion, Liner Morgan, would like to be here, but however, he's in Florida right now enjoying the weather and some good golf games. But he does send his regrets. When Eric asked me to speak here this evening, he asked me to explain why the Lions took the leap of faith to support the Eric's idea of a squash inclusivity program. To explain that, I need to tell you just a little bit about what Lions are about. We started in 1917. A gentleman by the name of Melvin Jones was an insurance salesman in Chicago, Illinois. And Melvin really felt strongly that you can't get very far in life unless you do something for somebody else. He felt so strongly about that he gathered his friends together, and there in 1917 in Chicago, Illinois, the Lions Club was formed.